Hello, welcome back. This is Miniature Mike. I'm going to do a quick squad building video for Lando, who I just really released a video on not too long ago. So definitely check that out if you haven't yet, and then come and check this video out. So with this Lando, I wanted to try to make the Lando Calrissian Rebel Leader pretty dang fun, and I think I found the right way to do it. So it's going to be a 200-point squad. It's going to be based around using Geono Haradan Assassins, and then also using Bothan Nobles, Mouse Droids, General Dodonna, and then Zerka Scientist. So the whole point of this, which is going to be kind of fun here, is with the Geono Haradan Assassin, you have cloaked, so it's going to be really hard to hit them, and you can have them all together, and because that, you can leverage the non-unique followers gain squad assault. So you're going to basically give all these guys squad assault. Their attack's going to get buffed from 8 to 12, which is really nice. And then they have other things too. They have loner and they have cutting attack. So they'll be able to have extremely high attack, very highly certain attack you're going to do your damage. And then they also have mobile. They can do poison blade in melee situations, and they have enough defense and HP to survive melee encounters. And so what I have going on with this is that Mouse Droid is going to be able to help Lando and also be able to help the Bothan Nobles to be able to kind of do more. But the important part is I want to kind of keep them back for the most part. So the cool thing is that these guys, they can be out in the open, but like in cover in the open. And then the Mouse Droid can be nearby. And then also the Zerka Scientist can kind of be maybe nearby around the corner. So just be very careful. But the Mouse Droid, the Zerka Scientist, giving these things twin attack is going to be super helpful. And then the Bothan Noble, you can do a bunch of extra bonus attacks too on them potentially. So I think it's a lot of fun. So the Geono Haradan Assassins are going to be really, really scary in the squad and do a lot of damage. And I think this is, I don't know, maybe one of the best ways I could think of to take advantage of a less than exciting character in Lando Calrissian Rebel Leader, but we'll see. Anyways, I want to hear what you have to say about this squad. And then the next one I had is pretty crazy. So this one is Lando's Horde. It's also using Lando Calrissian, the Rebel Leader. So both of these are about him. I really wanted to kind of leverage this guy and make him really cool. So you have, again, a 200-point squad, and you're going to do something pretty insane with these. So I have 3 Mouse Droids to be able to distribute as much stuff as possible. You're going to be using 21 Rhodium Brutes, Ithorian Commander. I threw General Riken in here. I typically like to avoid using him, but General Riken, it's good. I always want to say Riken, but it's Riken. I typically like to avoid him just because he's so powerful. And then Jabba Crime Lord, and then Princess Leia Hoth Commander, and then Han Solo Stormtrooper Armor. So essentially what you got going on is these Mouse Droids are going to do their best. You can even swap out and have 4 Mouse Droids. They're going to distribute all these commander effects. From Lando Calrissian Rebel Leader, they're going to be able to get Squad Assault no matter what. So that's going to be good. And there's so many of them that they're going to be able to get that +4 pretty easily. From Stormtrooper Armor, they can move 12 squares and attack. That's going to be really good so these guys can swarm. From Leia Hoth Commander, there's so many of these guys, they're going to die. And so the cool part about this strategy is you have a chance of bringing back, a quarter of them. There's so many. You could bring back 5, maybe 6, maybe get unlucky and bring back 3 or 4. But you can bring a lot of these guys back to life, and they can get right back out and get back to work again. Jabba Crime Lord's fun because they are non-unique fringe followers, and they'll gain cunning attack. So they'll get cunning attack on top of the Ithorian Commander's ability, which is very similar. So these guys, oh man, they're going to be crazy. They can run. They could have 16 attack potentially, with everything kind of stacked on top of each other. Do 30 damage, and just be super, super annoying and pesky to deal with. And then on top of it, Riken is going to be able to give evade. I mean, the mobile attack's much less needed, of course, but I can think that the mobile attack's going to be nice for some of these other characters, these other Rebel characters. But definitely being able to give evade to these guys is going to help them just stay alive. Like, they'll have evade to survive an attack, especially a ranged attack. And then they'll be able to survive dying potentially as well. So this is just a fun one. I got carried away, and I thought this would be just such an overwhelming squad. Just so much, just kind of spam. It's going to be you're going to be sending the flood out at the enemy. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This was my favorite of the two. You have so many characters, and these brutes are going to be so deadly. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Please like, please subscribe, definitely comment. I want to hear what you guys have to think about these Lando squads. And again, I'll link them down below. Until next time, have a good one.